welcome to another video from Things to Places, and today we are going to do something new. Obviously you can see me in this video, which is quite often and quite not what we are used to. So this time we are going to show you how to use a GoPro Hero Black 9, which has been our major camera since we bought it in October 2020, and all the videos that you have been seeing, mostly they are from GoPro Hero Black 9. So there are a lot of things and features in this and a lot of qualities to talk about. So without a delay, let's start how to use this, and I hope it can be a useful tool for you as well. And I'm sharing from my experience from the past and knowledge that I have gained. So I hope you like it. So let's start. So this is a GoPro Hero Black 9, and I'm going to show you step by step what are the features, how to use it, and the functions of the buttons and the touch screen and the software. So let's begin. So there are two buttons on this regarding the hardware part. So just starting with the hardware part, this one is here on the top and the other is here on the side, and both of these buttons have multifunctions. So starting with this one, so you can see here it's written mode, as well as there's the sign for power. So this button is obviously for power. If you press it and hold it for like 2 seconds, and it will automatically turn on. So this one way to switch it on, and the other function is to switch between photo, video, and the time lapse. So that's the another function of this button. So the other ways to switch between the modes of time lapse, photo, or video is just swipe across the screen. So this is how you can switch. So this is the time lapse, this is the video, and this is the photo. So similarly, you can simply switch between modes in this way. So this is one function of this button. So in order to power off, you have to press it for a while, then this appears and this shuts down. So that's one option. And another is this top button. So it has two functions. One is to start shooting and stop shooting, and the other is, now if I just click it here, so the GoPro turns on immediately and starts capturing. If you see this sign and this blinking, it means the GoPro has started capturing. So the function of this button is quick capture, and remember that whatever the mode you had previously before you shut down the GoPro, it starts from that mode, and if you had it in video mode while you shut it down, then it will start capturing video immediately if you put this button on. So now if I just click this button while it's recording, there's one click and it will automatically power off again. So this is called a quick capture function, and then if you just click on it, it will again get back to power off mode. So that's another function of this button. So these are the two major hardware parts for using GoPro from the buttons, and so these are two important parts. And all the rest of the part for using GoPro is all the touch screen, which I'll get back to sooner later. So basically a GoPro Hero, let's say GoPro camera is known for as an action camera, mainly because you are using it for filming some moving scenes, like if you are doing some kind of running, or you are doing some bungee jump or paragliding or skydiving, or you could do any kind of fun events to use GoPro. On top of that, we also use this as a vlogging camera. We have been using this as a vlogging camera since we bought it. So that has been very useful for us, and since it's a bit for budget camera, so that's why we could use it simply and easily. And the major reason for calling GoPro camera as an action camera is because of its inbuilt hyper smooth stabilization, which does not let your image or video shake. and which is easy to edit. I think that is one of the main point that GoPro is ahead in terms of these qualities. And let's see what we can see in this camera's other features. So let me take you to the interface of the GoPro Hero Black 9. So this is the screen you see. So this is the battery, memory card, and all the settings of the profile. So just drag down to bring out the functions of the menu. So I just pull it down. So this is the options that you get. So let me start with the first one. The first one is the voice control function. You can also voice command your GoPro. You can turn it off. I normally do not use it, so I just put it to off. Voice control is now off. The second is this music like uh, symbol, which is for this beep sound whenever I use or touch some screens. Likewise, the third one is for quick capture. So this is for this button. So if you want to turn it off, you can just simply switch it off. Normally when you are carrying it in your pocket, it might get accidentally switched on, so this might prevent it, but I prefer to put it on for now. So this is quick capture is on. So this lock is for this touchscreen touch off. So if I switch it off, then I'll not be able to do anything or change anything here. Preferably it can be used when you are shooting a continuous video and doesn't want anything to change by mistake. So that's basically useful for that. And the fifth one is the grid line. So for example, in this video you don't have anything here, but if I turn on this grid line, so this is basically helps you to keep your subject on the center. So these lines appear. So that's what this is used for. So moving on to next is this new feature of GoPro Hero Black 9. So what this does is, you see this front screen here, you have the front display as well. GoPro Hero Black 9 has this new feature where you can also have both ways display. So this is the back display, this is the front display. If you are doing a vlogging or shooting something yourself, you can now easily see what the setup is or what the output is going to look like. So that's the major advantage of having this front display, and very useful. And this is one of the great feature of GoPro Hero Black 9. And moving on, you can also have this display turned off, because sometimes you are picturing in public and people might be able to see themselves. So to avoid that awkward wait feeling, you can just switch it off, which is this currently switched off, or you can put it on back on. So I'll just switch it back off, and this also prevents the battery uses, so I prefer to put it off. So that's the front display. So this is the orientation, is this last button here. So this is for max media mode. If you want to attach an external mic to your GoPro, then you can have this, but for this you need to have another GoPro, so this is not the right one. And currently I don't have that hardware with me, so this is not a useful function for me. So let's just swipe right. Besides those functions, we have this connections feature, like if you want to connect it with your laptop or your phone, in that case these are used. And basically while you're connecting to your phone by Bluetooth, and that's the way you connect, and you will be able to update your software, even transfer data between your GoPro and your phone, and then also you'll be able to control your GoPro by your phone. So that is also one of the good features. So if you see in this video, you are able to connect your GoPro with your phone by Bluetooth, and you can see you can be able to control the different functions of GoPro through your phone as well. You can be able to view your videos and photos and transfer them accordingly, and do the settings. So you can just let your GoPro turn on, and you can control it through your phone and start shooting or doing whatever you need. So this is basically the use of this wireless connection, and you have to download the GoPro app in your phone, which is free, and then register. You can put your name on the GoPro and everything. So that's the major use The app is very useful while you are just swiping across your videos and photos, which will appear very small on the screen, but you can have it better in your phone and how it looks like. So that's the best use of the GoPro app. And we have this USB connection which you use while you're connecting your laptop or desktop to transfer data from your GoPro to your uh, external devices. So MTP should be the here should be MTP to transfer, or for your laptop to be able to detect your GoPro. So please remember this. So this is for USB connection, and the others are not that important, so I'll just skip it for now. So the other feature is preferences, where you can set some general features like beep volume, quick capture. So as talking of this button, we can also put it off from here as well. Auto power off is 15 minutes. If you don't use the GoPro for 15 minutes, then it will turn off automatically. So that's how we can set. LEDs all on or off, front only. You can switch which LEDs to blink. So this is for LED feature. That also helps you to save the power and the battery charge. So anti-flicker is 60 Hz currently. So another important is video compression, and the preferable format is currently S.264. so this is the most compatible format and recommended, so and the highest quality, so please remember to put this on. So this is the format that I recommend, and so the rest are the time and date format, which are not that important. So this is all about the general features, and we have this other which are not that important here for you to know. You have this voice control I already mentioned. So displays, this is about orientation and screensaver or brightness, which you can adjust, so in order to prevent battery loss, so you can adjust according to your need. So that's the brightness, and so this is the main menu, and connections and preferences are there. So that's all about the menu. And let's now talk about something that might also be very useful. So GoPro Hero 9 has the battery on this side, opposite to this. So here is the battery, and how to remove it, just push it this button and this will come out. So it might be a bit difficult at the beginning, which I had faced as well. So you have to just press it here and it will come out. So this is how you lock, press it here and it will come out. Then you can see the battery. So here is the charging port. This is for memory card slot, so you can just pull it out and see the memory card. So memory card is here. It's the 64 GB and highest quality memory card. Please remember that you need a very good quality of memory card in order to record highest quality of video, else you might get disrupted or even damage the file. And just remember that GoPro does not come with the memory card, you have to buy it extra yourself. So it just comes up with the charger, and so this is the charging port. So the memory card, so for memory card to take out, you have to just press it here and it will just come out, and you have to pull it. It might be a bit difficult, but so for I just remove the battery and then I happen to remove it like this. So this is how the memory card can be taken out. So this is the slot. So it might be a bit small in the beginning, but if you get used to it, it can be easily taken out. So this is how I put back the battery, and then just press it here gently, and then so let's start with other features of the GoPro Hero Black 9. So this is the touch screen. So on the right top you can see the battery life. Here you can see the memory card details, how much space is left, and these are the different features that you can have. So currently I have here the slow motion function, and on top of that I have this lens, different type of lens, and here is for hyper smooth and ISO. So you can set up this as per your requirement. So this is the profile that I have currently indoor. So if you click on it, then you will see different profiles, indoor, outdoor. So these are your custom made profiles. You can change it as per your requirement, like where you are shooting, whether it's the daylight, whether it's a sunrise, whether it's evening or dark mode. while you're traveling or you are inside in a room. So that kind of features can be set here. So let's go to this pencil like tool. So this is called edit tool. So here, this is the pencil tool. You can just click on it and you'll see different functions here to set up your mode of camera on what environment you are going to shoot. So this is the resolution and FPS. If you click on it, then you will be able to see the resolution ranging from 1080 pixel to 5K. And remember that if you are going to shoot in higher pixel, you need a better editing tool, a laptop or a desktop, because sometimes this 2.7K, 4K and 5K are not supported easily by your mobile device. Even to play or to edit, it will be very difficult. So I recommend just to have 1080 pixel if you don't have that level of gadget and equipment. So for now, just 1080 pixel is enough. And this FPS, frames per second, so you can set it to as per your need. So higher the FPS, you'll be able to have better the slower motion video you can get. So for now, I just can put it to 60 FPS, which is enough. And higher you go, you can put the setting as per your need. So for now, I prefer 1080 pixel and 60 FPS. So this is for the resolution and the FPS. So just to get back, you can just click here and then you'll get back to here to this screen. And the another is lens. So if you click on this lens, so if you see the lens, you can start from narrow and then to linear and horizon leveling. So linear and horizon leveling is a new feature for the GoPro Hero Black 9. So what this does is, if you are moving your camera, even you are showing towards your horizon, and if you just flip it like this, then even the horizon stays on the same level, which you can see in this video. Like if you are just moving the camera, remember that the video is just moving I was just turning the camera up and down, and the horizon level comes back to the same level. So which is great feature, and especially used by while filming some action videos, mainly surfing or paragliding or ultralight or any kind of sport adventure. So skydiving is one of them as well. So any kind of movement, so it will be very useful for those bloggers or video creators. So that's what the horizon leveling is. So narrow is just a simple kind of lens mode. Narrow, then horizon, linear, wide to super view. So these are the different modes of lens that you can get in GoPro Hero Black 9, and you can set it according to your need. So this is about lens, and this is hyper smooth. So this is basically the feature to reduce the shakiness in any video if you're walking or traveling or running or doing some kind of action activity. So this is the great value feature which GoPro 9 has. This is the new feature in GoPro Hero Black 9 3.0, and this really reduces the shakiness of the video capture. For example, in this video, if you see the first one, it was without having, it was switched off, but in the second video you can easily see that the video is a bit smooth and there has been very good level of stabilization. So this is one of the basic and good feature of GoPro that does not come in any smartphone, but it has been introduced in a lot of cameras for mirrorless or DSLR, or you can have external stabilizer, but for GoPro it's inbuilt, and which is great feature. So you will not have to edit for a video to stabilize later on using software. So this is of good value and very useful tool. So it can be set from high, on, or boost mode. So that's another feature is this duration. So you can set the duration from no limit, which means you can capture without any limit until you have the right amount of battery and the memory card space. So if you put it to some minutes, then what it does, it captures automatically for 15 minutes and then shuts down automatically. We stop shooting. So that's the function of duration. Then here comes the hindsight, which is a new feature added to GoPro Hero 9. So if you click on this, so what this does is, even if you are shooting just now, if you put it to 15 second or 30 second, so what it does is it already captures 15 second before even if you have turned on shooting. So that's what the feature of function of insight is. And here comes timer, which you can just have to set how much you are shooting, how long you are shooting. So this is another feature. So there is zoom. So they are mainly the functions that you can find in the upper section. And now going to the camera settings, whatever you can find here are now the camera settings, what kind of lighting, what kind of quality you're going to shoot, ISO, white balance, everything is here. So bitrate, higher the better to have the highest quality. I recommend to put on high. And shutter speed, I'm not that good with shutter, so just to capture fast moving objects, if you're traveling and moving, then you can use this shutter speed, and it will allow you to capture the right movement. So I prefer to put it to auto. And this AV comp, for high bright light I reduce it to minus 0.5, and if there's low light then I increase the value. So that's how it is. So this is the equalizer for your brightness effect. And here comes white balance. So white balance is currently set to auto. If you are still shooting for sunset, I raise it to higher value. If you are shooting to darker mode, then night mode, then I reduce it to lower value. So that's what the function for white balance is. And ISO is minimum is 100 and ISO max is 6400. So I recommend it to put to the lowest as possible. If you have enough light, then you can put it to 100. If you don't have, then at least maximum to 800. And above that I do not recommend, because GoPro has this disturb image when you are setting high amount of ISO. That's what I faced in the early days, and with one or two updates it was better, but it's not that good yet. So the ISO is put it to lower as much as possible to get the best quality. So this is the sharpness, which can be put to high, medium or low. So you can put it to high if you don't want to color edit later on. GoPro sharpness is also good, or low or medium if you want to do color edit later on in your post production. So this is how I prefer. So this is the GoPro color. It can be put to flat or the GoPro color is the color that is by default added by GoPro in any video. But if you want to color edit later on, I recommend to put it to flat and do the color edit. So this is for the color. Now moving on to audio, we have this raw audio, or medium, high or low, so depending upon your need. So you can put the adjustment, so you can have whatever the quality you want. So remember that GoPro has this good mic here and other parts. So the mic of the GoPro is very commendable, which I have found. So you don't need an external mic. Until now I have not needed. So this is a good feature of GoPro as well. So the audio quality is very good. Remember that the audio quality is the best thing that you need. So this is the wind. So if you are shooting in a windy condition, so this feature is to reduce the wind effect. It can be put on, off or auto. So I prefer to put it off auto to reduce the effect of the wind and have your voice clearly heard. So this is the main feature of wind function. So these are the shortcuts that I was talking in the beginning. For example, I was showing this front screen that it has this lens type, this FPS, then hyper smooth and zoom. So you can change this feature. Instead of hyper smooth, you can have it here. For example, let's say type of lens here, or ISO here, or instead of lens you can have different FPS or EV comp here. So that can be adjusted through this shortcut keys. So here you can see these are the shortcut keys. Currently I have lower left lanes, lower right is off currently, so I put to lower right zoom, so I can put it there zoom. So that's how you can adjust what you want at the front screen. Upper right is inside, whatever I need or whatever that is mostly useful for you can put it to the front screen, and it's really time saving and very helpful. So these are all about the profile setting. This is it from our side, and this was a small effort and our first video to do such kind of thing, and hope you liked it. And also I'll be doing this review video of GoPro soon, so stay tuned. And please also subscribe the channel, and that's not something that we often say in our video, but that inspires and motivates us to do more. So please do subscribe the channel for more, and see you next time. Stay safe, take care, bye for now.